Hello my pretties, Chandra here, and it is time for your Sagittarius January 2020 reading. Quick housekeeping announcement. I have decided to switch all of my readings to the vice versa tarot. So if you would like to see something different or have a question that requires a different tarot deck, feel free to leave a message in the comments and I will get with you. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll go ahead and get into your reading. We start off with the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, I want to say that's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Let me confirm that real quick. That is in fact the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, which is also a reference to Cancer. We have the Nine of Swords, the Empress in reverse, and Temperance once again, which is, let me see here, Sagittarius. So you are showing up in your own reading. And I will just say, I did just finish reading Scorpio, and you were also referenced there, so you may wish to go check that out. Starting with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. This is very much, I mean, they're even holding up the same hand. How wild is that? This is very much an energy of being able, not just of fortune being in your favor, but also being able to take your energy and really manifest with it to create the life that you want. We also have the Six of Wands here, which is a reference to victory. And this isn't even like, there's like, win the battle but lose the war, and then there's like victory. So it's like actual victory, but at the same time we then have the Two of Pentacles energy, which I was just talking about for Scorpio as well, which is this guy over here who's like dancing, he's doing his thing, but it's almost like a tortured dance, like he can't stop, but his ships are coming in the background. So it's like you've been slogging through this, you've been fighting through this, and you have victory, but you're not quite finished yet. It's like the last little bit, and you're waiting for your ships to come in. We have the Queen of Swords energy here. And, like, I feel like this is, like, almost a reference to, like, a brain of, having that energy, just but really like using your wit, using your intelligence, using your strength. And then we have the birds here, the Knight of Swords, and he's like on another level. So you have this victory, you have this like the full feminine embodiment of this air energy. So it's like a creative way of thinking. But we also have this movement, right? It's like you're not sitting still. We also have the Chariot here, which is Cancer, but that's also movement, right? So there could be a Cancer energy that you are interacting with, but it also seems like there's a lot of movement going on. So like the cups sitting there on the ground, it's like the love aspect has kind of been set aside, and there's a bit of like breaking chains here, like breaking free. So there's definitely a big shift in your way of thinking, but at the same time, there's a lot of anxiety here. You're like sitting, looking out the window, looking at all these swords. These are all like the possibilities. There are all the what ifs. And if you turn that around, you can see that there's actually a guide over here to the side of the window, but he's so focused on the anxiety that he can't even see that. It's like these are the things that are keeping you up at night. So you have all of this success. Everything's in your favor, but you're turning your energy into worry. But there's so much abundance to be had here, even with the Empress in reverse. You can see the whole field of wheat, the eagle overhead. There's the tree, the flowers, all of that. There's like a two-headed turkey, which is a symbol of abundance and fertility. So your creative energy is on point here. I think that's kind of a warning for Sagittarius. And again, we have the Temperance card. Be temperate in the way that you think, because you're like in the full power of your manifesting energy. So you want to be conscious and temperate with how you think and where you put your thoughts, because where your thoughts go, energy flows, right? You're putting more emphasis on the things that you do not want, and there you have a lot of momentum going here. You have a lot of momentum going, and I think it's definitely time for like some meditation, some dedicated effort to redirecting your thoughts, because where you put that energy, you will get more of that. And I actually just looked at the bottom of the deck, and it's like you've got choices, right? The Seven of Cups. You've got choices between this and this. So like you can look at this ability to manifest whatever you want, this change of fortune. You can look at that however you would like. You can see it this way as a positive thing of like, wow, look at how many options I have, or like, oh wow, I have so many options, I don't know what to choose. The option is yours. But I feel like it's really swinging around this way. Like you have your guides, you have the options, you have so many choices in this situation. Just be temperate with your thoughts and be conscious about redirecting them in a positive direction. Because you're winning the battle, and it's like you don't have to feel stuck. I am going to clarify this Two of Pentacles here, about why that's so important, because I feel like this is coming up before it talks about you being, so you maybe you're turning your thoughts in this direction, turning all of your ability to manifest in this direction, because you feel like yes, you do have so many choices and you can make whatever you want happen, but maybe you still feel stuck because, oh, maybe it's in that financial, it's in the fact that these are the only pentacles referenced in this reading. So it's more so a financial worry than being like it's not a lack of passion or like a lack of mental strength or a lack of heart. This is an inner child issue about abundance. The Eight of Cups for me is always inner work, right? But the issue where you're feeling the anxiety is around finances. So you have the choices, but you still have inner work to do around, I want to say, feeling worthy. Because, I mean, we've also got the Queen of Wands here. So we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, this full feminine embodiment of the way of thinking, the passionate energy. We've already seen that you're very creative. The Nine of Wands, making peace with your inner beast. So this is very much along the lines of doing your inner work to calm that and to really have masculine and feminine balance within self, because it seems like that's what's holding you up here, is that you don't feel like you are able to manifest the financial aspect. You feel like you're stuck in this rat race, and although you can manifest everything that you want, you are trapped by the financial aspect. I also had one more card pop out as I was doing the last bit of the reading, and it's like, look, you have no enemies here. This is purely an internal battle. And you have to feel worthy of your own creative ability in order to manifest the things that you want. Sagittarius, this part is about inner work, right? And really feeling worthy of yourself and your own creative ability, because you have everything that you need laid out in front of you. Like, all the tools are there. You are ready. You just have to believe that you're ready and feel that within yourself. I hope this was very helpful for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next month for February's reading.